On behalf of all 5 of Grammy's grandchildren, my cousins Emily and Marni Kirschenbaum, myself Johanna Alperin, and my siblings Jordan and Jamie Alperin, I would like to thank you all for being here today. My Grammy, Addie Kirschenbaum, has meant a lot to so many people, and your presence today signifies how many people's lives she has touched during her beautiful 80-some years. It is not often that we come across someone so special that the person stays with us forever. Our Grammy, she was that kind of person, and so much of her will always live on through memories and within each of us that she has touched. I want to start by sharing some unforgettable memories about our Grammy that the 5 of us grandchildren will always cherish. There isn't enough time in a day, week, month, or year to give our Grammy's life the honor it rightfully deserves. But today I'd like to share some of our favorite memories of time spent with our Grammy, as well as a snapshot into the beautiful woman she was and the impact she will always have on our lives. To be one of Addie's grandchildren was a gift in and of itself. Who she was and how she touched us is the most precious part. But let me start with those unforgettable moments. Our Grammy always found time for us, always was thinking of us, and truly played an active part in our everyday lives. She called herself the Boss Lady, Grandpa did too, and what a perfect nickname for the woman who not only gave each of us individual gifts, but the greatest gift of all was how she constantly was bringing us together. Not one of us will forget a moment spent at the condo in Boca Raton, Florida, where we would visit a few times each winter. Every minute of every trip was so special. Brunch at the clubhouse, noodle walking in the pool, getting dressed up for special dinners at Brooks with a zam and chocolate souffle, going to the flea market, Butterfly World, the Boca Mall, and Bloomingdale's, Scrabble at the pool, crossword puzzles in the morning. Florida was a special place. Grammy loved hosting us, excluding, of course, the mess we made when all 4 granddaughters would show up with luggage galore, shoes and clothes thrown across the condo, and oi, did she hate the crumbs we left. She put up with us because she loves us, and we love her too, an undeniable truth. Grammy loves sports, football especially. How a woman her age could get so worked up about a Browns game always made us laugh. She could only talk to us during commercials. Quite the sports fanatic, and the only time we did not have her full attention. Grammy loved taking us shopping, and even when we weren't with her, if she found something that she thought we would like, she'd be sure to surprise us, and she always thought about Jordan when shopping with the girls. Grammy loves her jewelry, but not as much as she loves each of us. Every year she would sit the 4 girls down and have us pick a piece of her jewelry we could have and wear while she was there to see our smiles, and it meant everything to her. She made sure Jordan had a special piece too, and that piece was a true gift because it extended our family. Grammy would take us to playhouse plays, and we called her purse the Magic Mary Poppins purse because wherever we went, whatever we needed, Grammy magically had it in her purse. How she fit so much in a small bag, I'll never understand, but if we needed it, Grammy had it. Traveling with Grammy was always a blast. Poor Grammy. I think when she took Emily and I to California, we made her watch Ace Ventura and My Father the Hero over 20 times. She was a trooper. The mud and rain in Jordan's MIT graduation didn't stop Grammy from attending. In fact, Grammy attended all of our sporting and extracurricular events, no matter the weather, the time of day. She was always present. Hearing Grammy scream in fear from the many elk roaming around our car in Colorado at Jamie's graduation is a shriek you cannot help but giggle when you think of. When little, it was all about Bloomie's undies, custom jean jackets, Hanukkah every year at her house, where she insisted the youngest grandchild open the first gifts, always making sure everything was fair and fun. Grammy didn't miss 1 year of sending each of us a Halloween and Valentine's Day card with $2 in clothes, just because she was thinking of us. Emily and I will always feel like princesses after high tea at the Ritz, and Jordan and Jamie will always chuckle when they see someone sneak candy into a movie, because when asked what was in the bag, Grammy just shrugged and naturally said it was her breathing apparatus. Marni and Jamie will smile every time they smell tomato basil soup, and we will all forever hold so many memories at the Stratford home, the blue and white screen, her dolls, Matilda, Oscar, Floppy, and so much more. All these moments, all these unforgettable times spent with our Grammy, we will cherish forever. There is so much more to our Grammy than the gifts and trips she gave us, because what she really gave us was time. Not just any old time, but time with each other. She is the reason the 5 grandchildren grew up so close and are the best of friends. Forget the diamonds, the shoes, the purses galore. Our Grammy gave us unconditional love. So rare. Sure, she spoiled us with gifts, but more so with love. Through her interactions with us and watching how she treated others, Grammy taught us the value of family. And to her, family meant both family and friends, and she cared deeply about each of you here today. Grammy was always there for her friends and family, and us grandchildren were lucky to have such a close bond with her. We could always call her for advice and tell her anything. She'd never pass judgment, but she'd share her thoughts, and they were always wise. She cared so much, not only about us, but the people in our lives. Just imagine her refrigerator at Stratford. Pictures all over it of her children, friends' grandchildren, her own grandchildren's friends. She cared about us, and she cared about the people in each of our lives. Most importantly, she cared about our greater family. Whether it was Nana or Grandma Ruth or Papa Norm, she went out of her way to include everyone and get to know everyone. Again, she brought the family closer together in all aspects. Most times with Grammy were carefree and fun, but in times of hardship, she taught us what a tough cookie she was, how to handle the hard times and endure. If it wasn't Grandpa's hand in hers, it was one of ours. She snuggled like none other, and Marni and I would always fight to see who would get the first magic finger, aka back tickle, from Grammy, because she was the best. Grammy gave us quality time, always. Grammy showed us what it meant to be a devoted wife, mother, grandmother, and finally got her wish to show us what it was like to be a GG, great Grammy, when Jaden was born. One thing I loved best about Grammy's mannerisms is she was always so engaged and so interested in what we had to say. She literally would lip words as we told her stories that she had never heard, as if she knew the ending. I will always see those lips moving, knowing how engaged she was. I feel honored that Grammy and her friends say I'm Punti the Grammy. In Yiddish, that means just like her. While flattered, I couldn't stand in a pair of her 200-some-plus shoes any day because she was that rare. Grandpa knew it when he first laid his eyes on her, how special she was. He even declared it, and the first words he said to her was, "I'm going to marry you." She radiates her beauty, her love, and it's contagious. We are the 5 luckiest grandchildren in the world, and while she insisted on showing us off at the pool and to all of her friends, we did just the same at Grandparents' Day and so on. So today, I would like to celebrate the impressive life of our Grammy, Addie Kirschenbaum, knowing she has left us all far too many gifts, both literally and figuratively. But again, the greatest gift was that of love. There is no Grammy like our Grammy Addie. Grammy also wouldn't be who she was if she didn't have our unbelievable Grandpa Label by her side as her counterpart and partner in crime. They snuggled to the day he passed, and tonight I am cavelling, picturing them snuggling once again, a true match in heaven. Grammy, thank you for being you and being there for us. We love you always and forever. Now get your tickets to Grandpa and start that snuggling. I love you.